It's things like that that give a misperception on type 1 diabetes.
It's so good though, because it has alarms built into it as well.
Like completely unresponsive, completely like just laying there on the floor, completely out of it.
Today I am absolutely ruined. I feel sick. I don't want to eat. I just feel weird. You're Carl Pilker and I'm Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
This is the We Are T1D podcast, the realest type 1 diabetes podcast online. My name is Mike.
My name is Jack. We are just two normal blokes who'd like to have a laugh about our misfortune of having type 1 diabetes.
Yeah. We laugh and we actually work out stuff quite well. So anything we say, you can take it as guidance, but please do not take it as medical advice.
No, we are not doctors.
We are just normal people that don't have a working pancreas.
We are T1D. We are T1D.
Right, let's go. We're not struggling, let's talk about it. Right, I'm starting this week, Jack, to be honest, mate. Do you know why?
Go on.
Because my win is my watch. I'm in love with my watch.
I'm in love with my watch, yo.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah, you finally joined the Samsung Galaxy Watch crew, ain't ya?
Yeah.
It's, I told you for so long, bruv, they're sick.
Yeah, man, I love it. And the fact I can have my glucose readings on my watch is just amazing. And I use Libra, which not a lot of people have worked out yet.
I'm sure you can get it on your watch through Dexcoms and iPhones and all that mad shit, but I'm not an Apple person at all.
Yeah, Apple and Dexcom, they seem to have it on lock, but I'm Android and I use Libra too, and I have my readings on my watch. And oh my God, does it save my life.
Yeah, you need to, next time we meet up, you're setting my phone up, because I'm too scared to do it on my own. I'll probably end up deleting my fucking app or something.
It's actually simpler than you can think. But when I first set it up, I basically broke my sensor. I was downloading loads of apps, and some apps were saying scan to get it to go onto it and all that, and it messed up my sensor. But that's why I was messing around with it when I had only 1 day left of my sensor. So
Yeah, I remember when you was trying to do it and you texted me like, oh no, I've done something. It don't work.
yeah, my
I
CGM
was just
stopped
like,
working.
yeah,
I had
I'm
to
not
scan.
doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm out. Snapchat is then you're pitching an idea, bro. No, I'm out. I'm not.
And now you want to invest.
I do. I'm intrigued now, bro. You've won me round.
Yeah, no, it's so good though, because it has alarms built into it as well.
Yeah, see, that's wicked.
So you know where Libra only gives you the high or low alarm?
Yeah.
You can have like a progressive alarm. So if it's going low, you get a pre-warning. And then if it's like critical low, like you're actually hypo, it gives you another warning.
Oh, wow.
So it's basically like the Dexcom alarm system, but built into the watch.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my win of the week, mate.
What's your struggle this week then, mate?
I had to do a night shift.
Oh, no.
And to be fair, I only went hypo once, but I had to stay awake for 24 hours. Well, yeah, by the time I was in bed, I was awake 24 hours.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, I didn't nap. And today, it was last night, so today I am absolutely ruined. I feel sick. I don't want to eat. I just feel weird. Bit of a dodgy gut as well.
That's not good.
Nah, mate, I don't know what's wrong with me, to be honest, but I'm just...
Your level's been haywire.
No, I just upped my basal a little bit because I feel shitty, and I basically haven't had any Nova Rapid today.
Oh, wow. You might have a bit of a cold coming, bro.
Yeah,
It's that time of year.
that's true, actually. And considering it's nearly 7 p.m. now, I haven't had any Nova Rapid. Oh, sorry, I've had 3 units.
Bloody hell.
So, yeah, that's my struggle. I just feel like absolute pee.
Huh, not good, mate.
No, so let's switch up the mood before I fall asleep. What's your win this week, Jack?
My win is I have finally, well, I think and I hope, because I've got it right 2 weeks in a row now. I've got Chinese on point.
Nice, Jack. Well done, mate.
Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, like we've said this before, like I love my Chinese, and it was like a Friday thing. Obviously, like me and my missus, we both work hard, so it's always nice. Finish work Friday, and it's always Chinese. Just sit there and chill in front of the telly together and have a laugh, watch a film and that.
Yeah, definitely.
But obviously that stopped because I was too scared. But now, because I'm getting more and more confident, I just went for it a few months ago. It made me go higher, as I knew it would.
Yeah.
So I left it alone for a while again. And it was the other week. I was like, do you know what? I want a Chinese, so I'm going to get a Chinese. I don't care if I'm going higher. Fuck it. I want it, so I'm having it.
Yeah.
So I went and got it, expecting me to go mental. Started creeping up like a couple of hours later, just whacked in a couple of units and I was sweet.
That's so good, mate.
I've done it again this Friday. Exactly the same. Started going up a little bit, whacked in a few units. Job done.
Did you actually like calculate your meal properly, or?
Yeah, brother, I had the scales out. I had fucking carbs and cows and Google search pages trying to find this and that. But now I know, I know exactly what I can get from the Chinese. I know exactly how much it weighs, and I know exactly how many units I need to do. So every time I go and have a Chinese now, I ain't got to worry about it.
That's amazing, mate. That's exactly like I was talking about my quote last week. Obviously, you're going to get into these things like, why is it going higher? But once you learn why it's going high and how to deal with it and everything like that, mate, it's peace of mind.
Yeah, it is. It is, honestly. Like, it's like a weight's been lifted. You're like, oh, so I can do it.
Yeah, exactly. Because the only thing we actually fear is the unknown, but you now know, so you're not scared.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, mate. And it was, as I say, I struggled for ages. Even just doing like sort of corrections. Like I was always weary, like, I need to wait like 4 hours because that's what the nurses has told me, and then
Yeah,
rah, 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 rah.
I hate that.
But no, I don't give a shit how long it's been. If my blood's going up, I know I need more insulin. So there you go, it's going in.
Exactly, especially if you're pre-bolus and it hasn't caught it, you know you've got it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I always have a snack at hand anyway, and I'm not like you and do 7 units at a time.
I don't do 7.
Oh no, that was an exaggeration. Magic Matt does the magic 4.
Wait, let me jump in before you do your struggle, Jack. I had takeaway on Friday as well, and I sent you the picture of it. I had 10 hot wings. I had a chicken fillet burger, chips.
Do you know what? When you sent me that photo, I showed it to Zoe, and I was like, have you seen what this guy's having for dinner? I looked at it, she was like, wow, that's bigger than your portions before you was diabetic. I was just like, yeah, I know.
I worked it out. It was about, say, 130, 140 grams of carb. So I thought, I'm going to do 16 units. Obviously, it's got all the fats in it, which is going to slow it down anyway. So I done 16 units, and then 2 hours later, I think I done 4 units, and then 2 hours later after that, I done another 5 units, I think it was.
Wow.
I woke up in the morning and I was 6.
Oh, sweet. See, you got it right in the end.
I got it right, but
yeah, that's a lot of insulin in it for a bit of chicken.
Yeah, you think all my activities in the morning because of work though, but to be fair, that's a bit of a win for me. But yeah, it's just, I wasn't active, so I knew I needed the insulin because I couldn't burn. So, and plus I chilled and watched the film with Riley and watched, what did we watch? Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat film, which has just gone on Netflix. Mate, that is wicked.
Yeah, I want to give that a try.
But yeah, man, it was, we've both smashed takeaway this week.
Yeah, and I was saying it's not going to be every week now, but it's going to be a lot more often than what it has been because I deserve a takeaway on a Friday, bro. Like, I work hard. We all work hard. Everyone deserves a treat.
Yeah, as long as you ain't one of them people that have takeaway like 4 times a week.
No, I can't afford to.
No, I don't know how people afford to.
No, honestly, I don't get it. And I don't get how you can enjoy eating like that. It's like, it's not nice.
No, it's not a treat. It stops being a treat.
No, it becomes just, you're just eating crap all the time, bruv, and I don't like it. Like, I eat good, man. I eat healthy. I eat not 100% clean, but I'd say about 80%. All my foods are clean, healthy foods.
I'm glad they're clean, mate, because I wouldn't eat dirty food.
No, you dick, you know what I mean?
But yeah, no, I 100% agree. Your eating is very good. Mine's got a lot better, to be fair. You've inspired me a bit to eat better.
I know I have.
Well, you're the one that got me on wholemeal bread, so.
Yep.
Yeah, mate.
Wholemeal everything. I have wholemeal pasta, wholemeal bread. I'm always fine with pasta. I'm still yet to try whole grain rice because last time I cooked it, it was just like eating a bowl of stone. So I didn't eat a lot and I threw it away.
What, rice, did you say?
Yeah, but brown rice. It's hard to cook.
I buy the packet one, the little 2 minute in the microwave one.
Oh yeah, I've got that in the cupboard now. But I thought I'd be posh and try and do it properly, and it just didn't work.
Do you know how hard it is to cook rice, mate? It's like near impossible.
Yeah, I know. But then you ask anybody else, and they're like, "That rice is easy." And then I try and do it, like, nah.
Nah, rice ain't easy. You need a rice cooker.
Nah.
I don't give a fuck.
No, you just need a packet at Uncle Ben's, bruv. Like you just said, 2 minutes in the microwave.
All that.
Or a bit of boil in a bag. You can't beat a bit of boil in a bag, bruv.
I've never done a boil in a bag.
Boil in a bag's easy.
What, do you just boil it in the bag?
Yeah, literally. Put it in the bag, get the water to a boil, and you put the bag in the boiling water. Job done.
It's a bit like pasta, but without a bag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, you could be onto something there. Pasta in a bag.
Do you know what? Someone's going to dissect this whole podcast, right, and be like, they thought of this idea, they thought of that idea, they're going to be millionaires, and they're just going to send us like a little thumbs up. Thanks for the ideas, mate.
Cheers, people.
Pasta in a bag. Oi, if that becomes a thing in the next year or so.
I'm hunting people down.
I'm going to go visit Duncan. We talked about Dragon's Den.
We did. I want 10%, mate.
Of what? Pasta in a bag?
Yeah.
Well, you can, mate. 50-50, innit? I'll just do 50-50.
That's sweet with me. That's better than 10%.
Because I do the thinking, you can action it.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. That's fine. I'm not a thinking person. I'm a doer.
Yeah, and I'm a thinker, and I just sit on ideas.
What are you sitting on ideas for, bro? I hope they're not sharp.
No. Well, some of them are. I should literally. That's the thing. Someone once said to me, goes, whenever you get an idea, write it down. Otherwise, within 5 minutes, you won't think of it again.
Yeah, that's very true. Because I have quite a lot of ideas going through my head, and I never write anything down. I usually text you.
Yeah, but that gets lost in convo.
Yeah. Honestly, people, if you could see our WhatsApp chat, it's just mental.
The one with my wife is about 6 messages a day. The one with Jack is about 60.
I don't talk to Zoe during the day, bro.
Do you not?
Not really, no. I don't need to.
Oh, don't you do the good morning and all that malarkey? Oh, do you see her in the morning?
No, I don't see her in the morning.
Oh.
No, we're doing a little good morning text, but as I say, no, I'm usually flat out busy at work, man. It's easier chatting to you during work because we send voice notes. So that's a literal out of my pocket, hold the phone while I'm walking around, put the phone down, there you go, job done.
Oh, Jack, Jackie boy.
Jackie boy.
What is your struggle?
My struggle this week is, well, for starters, I didn't tell you this earlier, and I told you the other week. One struggle was my doctor's appointment got cancelled. For my nurse's appointment with my diabetic nurse.
Oh, yeah.
So that was annoying.
Nice one, Bob.
Cheers, Bob. I'm joking. It is what it is. But, my actual struggle this week has been sleeping. It's,
well, a bit like how Bob slept on your appointment.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it is. I've just seemed to have it's not even to do with like sugar levels. Like there might be a couple of nights here and there out the week that their alarms have either gone low or high and I've had to wake up. But that is what it is. That's our lives now.
Yeah.
But I've just not really been sleeping well. And it's making, obviously there's having a knock-on effect 'cause it makes me tired and then that makes me miserable and I get stressed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not long. I feel good. It's just as soon as I try and put my mind to something, I'll just start getting all flustered and horrible. And it stresses me out.
You need a refresh, a brain refresh.
Yeah, this weekend, mate, I'm since I've done the Diabetes UK 10-mile walk the other week, like literally I have not stopped at all, man. Yeah. So I think I do need an actual, I had 1 day's rest afterwards because my hip was fucked, but straight back into work. And then I worked the weekend as well. That's probably what it is. I've worked the Saturday, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did actually.
Yeah. So that's probably what threw me out a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's you with your night shifts and there's mine with working an extra day. It's mad. The most tiniest little thing has such a knock-on effect, man. It's not even with just like diabetes. It's just like your actual, the way you feel, the way you are, your stress levels, your anxiety levels, this, that. It just really messes everything up.
Yeah. It's weird how the little things do make a difference, but also it can be positive as well as negative.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's weird, isn't it? The brain is a fucked up thing.
It is very complex.
I don't know, mate. We're not doctors.
Nah, we definitely ain't doctors. Otherwise, I'd know the answer to that.
We ain't no neuroscientists. I think that's the brain one, isn't it?
I have not got a clue. I dig holes for a living, mate. I don't really know a lot. Make your garden look nice.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
I can plant some trees for you.
Uh-huh.
And it'll be our T1D bush.
Yeah, I want you to shape my bushes to say T1D.
Do you know what? Bro, don't tempt me, because I'll fully come round with a hedge cutter. Everyone will be ringing the old bills. Some nutters out there with a chainsaw cutting the bushes up. Like, I'm only doing a bit of promo. Oh, talking of 999, bruv. I don't know whether you watch it. Did you watch 999 Frontline? It's a program that's on Mondays.
No, I've never watched it.
Nah, it's like
Amber might have, actually.
like paramedics. Like, it shows you all like the 999 calls and they get called out. Like, it's really interesting. I watched it last night with Zoe, and there was a lady on there, elderly lady. She was type 1 diabetic, and she had gone into a hypo and completely collapsed, unresponsive, passed out on the floor.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was her son that rung the ambulance. They turned up, checked her blood sugars, and I think she was like 1.2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like completely unresponsive, like just laying there on the floor, completely out of it. And the first thing I said to Zoe, I looked at her before they even mentioned it, was like, you need to give her the glucagon.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're messing around, and I'm not, obviously we're not doctors, so I don't know whether I'm speaking out of turn here, but they tried to put a drip in her before they even thought about glucagon.
It might have been a glucose drip.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was trying to put a glucose drip. So, but they couldn't find any veins. So that's when they said about the glucagon pen.
Ah, okay.
But they then tried to put the glucagon through like a cannula into a vein.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't find a vein. Obviously, like they couldn't do it before. They couldn't. Her veins weren't too good, so they couldn't put a cannula in. So they ended up drilling her knee.
Mate, my knee just went funny.
Yeah, draining out her bone marrow.
Well, what the?
Putting a cannula straight into her bone, like into her knee, and injecting the glucose that way. And even when they was doing it, they was saying like, this is a very painful experience. And as I say, the lady was completely passed out. As soon as they started doing that, she was screaming.
Well, yeah, the adrenaline would have gave her some fucking glucose. That's why. The pain. My God.
And they was apologising, obviously saying, sorry, darling, like, we're hurting you, but we need to do this to get your levels up. Obviously, the paramedics, they explain what they do as they go along, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm just going to drill her knee. Yeah,
but mate. It's... Like, I was just thinking, I was sitting there with Zoe, and it was actually frustrating me. Like, just put the glucagon in her thigh. Jam the glucagon in her leg. That is what it's for.
So maybe the urgency of it. Maybe they panicked because it was 1.9. And she was unresponsive. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, that's what I was just very confused. Obviously, like, you know what you're doing. You are the trained health professionals. But I was just like, why would you try and put glucagon through a cannula? I mean, just load it up and put it in her leg.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I need to watch this episode now.
Honestly, bruv, it's really interesting. And I think next week there's a type 1 diabetic on there as well, because it shows clips of like next week's episode. So I'm gonna watch it again. It's very interesting.
How did they find us? There's only like 480,000 in the UK. We're fucked up, man.
But no, once they drill her, they give her like some glucose stuff through into her knee, and then they tested her sugars, and she was gone up from like 1 point something to 7.2 or something like that. So it worked straight away, and then that was it. She was up in a stretcher, responsive, talking, and straight off the hospital.
What, to get her fucking knee fixed? Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't get my head around it. As I say, honestly, if there's any people that are like actually trained professionals that listen to us, I highly doubt there is.
No, we have a few nurses that listen.
Okay, all right. Well, if you're a nurse or a diabetic sort of like doctor, or you're just a general paramedic, please get in touch and explain to me why that like was done that way and not just glucagon straight in her leg.
Yeah.
Because now it's worrying me. If I ever go hypo, are you drilling out my kneecaps?
Yeah, because my knee's sore at the moment, right? The pain that it's just caused of you telling that story. I've got that sympathy pain, you know what I mean? My knee is like hurting.
Put a disclaimer on before I start talking, mate, in the edit.
Yeah. If you're knee sensitive, don't listen.
Yeah.
That's mental. Saying that about TV and that, what was I watching? I've started to watch the new Power series. You know, the one with Tommy.
Yeah, do you know what? I am so far behind with that. I have not got a clue what's going on at the moment, and I don't want to get into it to
Right.
ruin it.
I,
But I
I
will get
won't
there
ruin
eventually.
it then. But I would just say this: the main connect for Tommy now is a diabetic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just become diabetic, and he's moaning that his sister is a nurse and she does his injections. He won't do them himself.
Oh, well.
But he's never got food when he does his injection. I'm so confused.
So TV and film, mate.
Yeah. It's like, wow, type 1 diabetes is really trending right now. Let's fucking just...
Do you know what, though? It's things like that that give a misperception on type 1 diabetes.
Yeah. As long as it's portrayed real. That's why I loved Rory.
Yeah, in Hollyoaks. Yeah.
Because he can actually give a decent input so it isn't perceived as wrong. But, I mean, if you're type 2, no offense, you take tablets in the morning and the evening, that's it.
Do you know what? I know a few type 2s.
That inject, yeah?
Yeah,
so do I. Amber's uncle, he has to inject.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he's always high because he eats shit. Like, he loves his biscuits, he loves his chocolate. But fair enough. If you can inject for it, then it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. My dad experienced a hypo, actually. He's type 2. And he goes, oh, it's weird, isn't it, Michael? I was like, yeah, Dad.
Yeah, that happens quite a few times a day on a bad day.
It gave me a bit of, like, is the word closure? That he understood how I felt now.
Yeah.
Like, he can relate to what I've always been talking about all these 26 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? I wish I've said it to people before that have just had like I'm not even gonna say ignorance because I'll start winding myself up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say sort of they have a total misunderstanding of what type 1 actually is and what it involves. And I just wish I could sort of like have a superpower and give you my symptoms just for a day and see how you manage, and you can understand how stressful and how it is constant.
It is constant.
There's never a switch off. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, forever.
Yeah. I was just thinking then, you got my brain ticking. They should actually bring out a film. You know, obviously they've got loads of films about cancer and like their dying life, all that. Like, what's it? One example, Fault in Their Stars. Brilliant film, right? But imagine that with type 1 diabetes. Obviously, because type 1 diabetics, we're not always out of control.
Nah.
A massive percentage of the time, we're actually in control. And readings are all right. It's just them odd times where we go hypo or too hyper, or if we got ketones.
Yeah.
They're the bad points of diabetes. Like, they're what people think, oh shit, but that's the bit people do not understand properly.
Yeah.
They just see the needles and the sensors.
Yeah, that is pretty much it. People just see, like, I think I mentioned it before, it's like the iceberg. You only see what's above the water. You don't see what's below the surface.
Yeah. It's like people won't know it's type 1. They go, oh, do you inject? Oh, you got the injection one. That's how they relate to it. And that's quite annoying, but it's a way to relate to it. So I guess they're kind of right.
Yeah, I actually had one. I had the classic one this week. I can't remember who it was. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was someone I have, like a friend, but I haven't seen them for a few years. So obviously, before they knew me, like I wasn't diabetic. So I bumped into them anyway, and they was just like, "Oh, you're diabetic, ain't you?" Like, yeah, I got diagnosed last year. He's like, "You ate too much sugar, bro." I looked at him and was just like, "Mate, like I like you, like, like I don't want to put you onto my my not friends list anymore, bros. Like, please don't say that, man." And I sort of like had to give him a sort of like education, sort of like, it's nothing to do with what I ate. It's nothing to do with, like, I am the only person in my family that has any sort of diabetes. Like, nobody in my family has ever had diabetes.
Yeah.
Like, it's not nothing I have done to myself. It's an immune system. It is an autoimmune disease.
Put it this way, you're stronger than a normal person because you can kill an organ without even trying.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Like, yeah, how many people do you know that can kill their own organs and still survive.
I know you.
And I know you.
Oi.
And I know about, I don't know how many followers we got on our Instagram. Over 1,000 each. So that's another 2,000 people that I know.
That's very true. I love our community.
Mate, the type 1 diabetic community on socials is amazing. Like, every single person helps each other out.
Yeah.
There's so much advice. Do you know what I have learned? Like, I'm not even a year into type 1 diabetes, and the amount of stuff I have learned just by not copying what other people do, because obviously what works for that person will not work for me. So it's just sort of like like you say, the guidance. Again, like that word keeps coming up, guidance. It's just all little things that you can pick and just work it out yourself, sort of thing. But it's brilliant on there, man.
Yeah, it's so good. Wow, the diabetic coaches, mate, you do my head in. But I'm not going to moan about you.
No, we're not moaning.
You know the spams you get when you post sometimes and they react to a certain hashtag and they're like, your herbal remedy, this doctor cured this and da-da-da-da. Oh, mate,
I actually, I replied to a few of them, and it wasn't a nice reply. And I haven't had them since.
No, it's because I've reported all of them.
Yeah, I report every single page that does it.
I report the page that advertises it, and then I report the page they're advertising.
Yeah.
Mate, I go all guns blazing, mate. I don't do that to people.
No.
Some people will believe it and stop fucking injecting and end up killing themselves. You're type 1 diabetic. You need insulin.
Going to get a pot of cinnamon and that. I think I don't need my Nova.
Fucking cinnamon.
It's true, though. It is true.
Nobody's diabetic at Easter, guys.
Bro, even still now, the amount of people that I see on a regular basis, and I've seen them multiple times, and they still are adamant that I can cure it. Like, bro, do you not listen to me? I have a dead organ. It does not work. No herbal remedy or diet is going to make me grow a new pancreas.
True. Even transplants don't work.
No, I didn't even think about that. But still, like, there's no cure. There is no cure. And if there is, they're doing a fucking good job of hiding it, because I don't know where it is.
It reminds me of Carl Pilkington. Diseases are the reason are very good because people die and the world is overpopulated anyway. I fucking love that bloke.
He is funny, bro. I do like him. I relate to him quite a lot, actually, because do you know
You're
what?
a moany bastard.
yeah, pretty literally. I sit there and watch that with Zoe, and the amount of times that we've been on holiday or just going away for the weekend, and she's like, "You're like that, mate. Telly, shut up." Oh, sorry.
There you go. You're Carl Pilkington, I'm Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
A few people have said that to me about my sense of humour sometimes, though, because it's so dry.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people get your sense of humour, and not a lot of people get mine either.
Nah. If you're still listening now, though, guys, you must get it a little bit.
Well, I hope we're 27 episodes deep now, bro.
Fucking hell.
People obviously like us.
Yay. And it's growing more and more.
It is. It's,
the numbers are just going up and up.
Yeah, it's mental. It is absolutely like I think it's like every couple of days you send me all the stats because you get them on your phone. And every time I open a message, I'm like, what? How many?
It's fucking crazy.
Thank
you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. We're obviously doing something, right?
Yeah, or people just like us talking.
Yeah, like ASMR.
We should have called it T1D Waffles, really.
T1D Waffles. Oh, mate. Oh, do you know what we haven't done this week yet?
Go on.
Should we get into the averages?
Yes, come on then.
Yo, what is your average, bruv?
What's your average, bruv? You're always asking me what my average is, bruv.
Well, I'll tell you mine. Mine is, it's gone up a bit. It's 7.2.
Oh, you're still good though, bruv.
Yeah, I know. I'm well impressed.
Yeah, fair play, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Have you got yours down, Jack?
Yeah, mine is 7.6.
Hey, well done. You're back to where your average actually is, isn't you?
Yeah, my literally across the board is 7.6, 7.5, 7.5, 7.6.
Yeah, that's wicked. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Yeah, it was that goes to show, like, as I say, how much pain and stress affects your levels, because it went up to 8 last week, and that was the only difference that I done last week was my hip was in bits.
Yeah, pain is a bitch.
It is, and it hurts.
Well, yeah, that's why it's called pain.
Oh, mate. Oh, just scrolling across through my thing, being nosy on my actual data. I've had no hypos this week whatsoever. Oh well,
Right.
I've had hypos, but they're not like, actually registered as low glucose events on my thing.
I've had 5 in the last 7 days.
Yeah, mine says 0. I've had 3 in the past 14 days.
2 of mine have been compression lows, though.
Yeah, but that pisses me off, that does.
Even though we don't do time in range anymore, but I'm still 85%, so I'm well happy.
Oh, I actually don't know what I am this week.
Ooh,
Ooh.
what are you?
I'm 91% in range this week.
Hey, well done, Jack.
Thank you, bro.
Back on top.
Yeah. Got it back, mate. Got it back.
Like, I'm quite sad it's 85. Where my control's been so good, though.
How can you be sad
Right.
at 85, bruv?
Oh, when it dropped below 90 the other day, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Where are you going? It was that compression low because it kept me low for about, well, as long as I slept, which was about 5 hours.
Yeah, that's a bastard, isn't it, man?
I was just like, you've just ruined it. And then I was just like, sod it. I don't actually care too much.
Nah, it is what it is, mate. Do you know what? As long as I used to be, like, as I said, well, everyone knows who's been with us from the beginning, how fixated I used to be over all the numbers and
Oh,
how
yeah,
much it used to
100%.
stress me out. How, like, if I was going high, or like, it just used to really stress me out all the time. But
No.
no, like you say, it is what it is. Like, I'm diabetic. Like, I'm not going to be perfect. There's no such thing
No.
as a perfect diabetic. You're going to have shit days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have days where you get it right. You're going to have days where you get it wrong. It's just that is diabetes.
That is. The only thing you can get perfect about diabetes is having the right attitude.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's taken me quite a long time to sort of get my head around it. And don't get me wrong, mate, I've got my whole life ahead of me, and of course, I'm still going to have days where I think, fuck this, and like, I'm done with this, and why me, and all this. You're always going to have them thoughts at some point.
Yeah, that's normal.
But it's, you've just got to be that strong-minded person to pick yourself up after that shit spell and put your big boy pants on and crack on.
There you go. You just got... Right. Well, let's quote time.
A young man searching inspiration looked up to Mike and said,
Excuse me, can you tell me a really good quote?
This quote I've chosen this week is from Diane McLaren, and it goes, "Nature has given us all the pieces required to achieve exceptional wellness and health, but has left it to us to put the pieces together."
Ooh, I really like that.
In other words, we have our insulin, we've got good health, we don't have an organ, we just got to learn to deal with what we've got.
Yeah, that's actually
That's
really,
it.
when you deep that, that really goes a long way.
And people will relate to that in different ways, but
100%. That could mean numerous amounts of things, but obviously everyone perceives it in their own different way, isn't they? Whatever's personal to them.
they digest it their own way.
Exactly.
Exactly. How many units you inject in for it?
Digestive, but 1 unit, mate. I think they're about 10.2 each biscuit.
What the fuck are you on about?
You said
I
digest.
was on about digesting the information you...
Yeah, I know, but you know what my brain's like. You say digest, I go digestive, and I think about food. Everything's about food with me, bro. You should know this by
Oh
now.
my god. Yeah, I know. Snackerjack.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. Let's, listener wins.
My favourite part.
Oh yeah. Yo, let me begin, 'cause it's time for the listener win.
You and them bloody jingles. I just want to hear the wins.
Let me hear it.
I just want the wins.
Hey, there he is.
Right, so first up we have Alison. Goes, survived giving birth as a diabetic. Haha. Baby girl weighing 7 pounds too. Oh, congratulations.
Wow. Yeah, congratulations. That's wicked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well done. I wish you all the best of luck to you and your family. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect that one.
Nah, that's mad. Really well done. As men, we don't know what the struggles are with women and diabetes, but I bet it's
yeah.
not easy.
No, they get extra problems. They get the time of the month and all that, don't they?
Yeah. I have enough stress to deal with, so hats off to all you women.
Yeah, well done, women.
Well done to the women. Well, next up we've got Louise, and they said surviving having a flu and COVID jabs at the same time. Oh, wow.
Wow, well done.
Yeah, well done.
How are your sugars after having them?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
And did you get ill?
That is a good question.
My flu jab never made me ill, but my COVID jab fucked me up.
My flu jab didn't make. Actually, do you know what? The doctor snuck that up on me. I went there just for a regular checkup when I was first diagnosed, and I turned around. He was like, "I'm just going to check your blood pressure and that." So I rolled my sleeve up. He had the thing round blood pressure, and then I turned around. He had a big needle in his hand. What are you doing? He's like, "Oh, it's a flu jab. You're diabetic now, so you're on the vulnerable list. You have to have one every year." I was like, "Whoa!"
What, he didn't mention it first?
No, bro, it just literally whacked the needle out of the packet. I was like, whoa. Hang on. Over the past week, you've had enough needles and fluids out of me. I was like, I've only just been diagnosed. Is this going to make me ill? And he promised me, he was like, it's not a live virus. It's not going to do anything to you, I promise you. So I was like, all right, cool, go for it. And it didn't. So fair play. But I haven't actually had any COVID jabs whatsoever. And I will not have them.
No, I had 2 of them. And I was just sick as a fucking dog, to be honest.
I'm not having them. What's the point? I've had COVID 3 times and I'm still here. So it's all right. I'll take my chances.
But that's the thing. If you get COVID, right, it's getting into your system anyway. So your body's learning to fight it.
Yeah, I've honestly, bro, I've had it 3 times.
So if you've had COVID, why would you get a jab for COVID when your body's already fought it once?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Your immunity would have been built naturally.
I've got the antibodies.
Yes, that kill pancreases.
Yes. Who's the next win, mate?
Let's go for Victor.
Victor?
Victor, he goes, over my burnout, but still, fuck diabetes.
Oh, wait, yeah. Do you know what? That's a clap.
Well done.
Fuck diabetes.
Oh, mate, I hate hearing about burnouts. I'm glad you're over it, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair play, mate. I'm glad you're over it. I'm going to go for Type 1 food lover, and their win is, I bet you can't guess it, mate. Their win is, they won the Guess the Carbs.
Yay!
Yes.
And we now know your name. Congratulations, Emma.
Yes. Yeah, well done.
And we hope you buy something nice with the voucher.
Yeah, if you fancy buying us a gift, I don't mind.
So next up we have Chris, 67% time in range last week and 79% this week. So it's an improvement. Hey, well done.
Yeah, well done, Chris.
That's wicked.
Fair play. Right, I'm going to go for Maria. And they said that they're looking forward to the October because it's going to be full of rock and roll concerts. And then she added that living with diabetes is not an excuse to stop being able to do the things that you're passionate about.
1,000,000%.
100,000 infinity%. What that?
Well said.
Yeah,
Maria.
well said, Maria. Thank you for sending that in. Because when I read that, I knew straight away. I was like, that's got to be in there. That has to be in there.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more. We're going to go to Mummy Jack.
Mummy Jack.
She goes, proud to see Jack and Zoe cross the finish line for their massive walk in London for Diabetes UK.
Oh, what?
Well done.
Thank you, Mum.
Yeah, it's amazing for your support as well, so well done.
Yeah. Thank you, Mum. It means a lot.
Well done, Mum.
Well done, Mum.
No, I was saying well done to my mum for donating to you.
Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael's mum.
Yeah, thank you all the mums out there that deal with us diabetics.
Yes. Honestly, I don't know how parents do it.
No, I don't either.
So, thank you very much for joining us this week, people.
Yeah, we've thoroughly enjoyed it this week.
Yeah, and we really hope you've enjoyed it as well. And we shall see you next week.
And if you'd like to stay up to date with me, you can follow at T1D_Mike. If you'd like to stay up to date with Jack, follow at T1D_Jack. And if you'd like to follow the podcast, what is it, Jack?
It's at We Are T1D, and that is on all social media platforms.
Yes, even the website, which is www.weart1d.com. And also, when you're submitting your wins, try and use the website now because it'll make it easier.
Yeah. And you get more space to write something.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, thanks people.
Thank you very much. See you next week.
Toodle pip.
Bye-bye.
Hasta la vista, baby.
We'll be back.